Good morning and welcome to Just Askin Suzy. Our question for this morning is, what is integration and the difference between it and symptom remediation? Suzy?
Yeah, thanks for the question. So, I think that this is a really important topic because most people do look at autism from the vantage point of symptom remediation. And so when I say most people, I'm talking about medical and educational model is going to look at how do we relieve the symptoms so that those children become more like us, basically. They're, not fitting in one way or another, and so how can we make them more, more similar to how we're functioning? Integration is comes at this from a very different vantage point. Integration is not looking simply at body and mind, which medical and educational models do, but it's looking at body, mind, and spirit. Because from a spirit perspective or an energetic perspective, we all are in an integration process. We all are subtle energy that is becoming matter, and we attract that matter, make something matter, literally, by giving our attention and our awareness and our thoughts to it. So if we have a population of children who are clearly do not have their focus in the physical and mental model only, if they primarily have their focus in a more energetic or spiritual model or aspect of themselves, then it makes sense that we would have to place our attention there. That is, we added our attention and intention to that realm, that we could make that matter. We could literally begin to kind of draw that energy a little bit closer to the physical and the mental domains. But again, if we're only worried about symptom remediation, then yes, we can definitely kind of train a child or teach a child how to look more like we look and act more like we act, but I'm not exactly sure that that's what we really want to do here. We've got a population of children who are much more familiar with the subtle realms of experience than most of us are, and if we begin to put our attention and curiosity there, then we begin to attract that. We also, because those children have that level of focus, we don't necessarily want them to be just like us. We want them to be able to interact with us. We want to be able to understand them more fully, but we also want them to come to that experience with the awareness that they have from these more subtle realms. We want to be able to learn as much from them as they might be learning from us. And so integration is really about focusing on mind, body, and spirit, and it's about focusing on spirit primarily, and focusing on spirit primarily because that's where these children have more focus. So why not go to where they're focused and work back from there, allowing that to be integrated step by step, versus simply putting our attention on the physical and mental domains and expecting that, yes, it will definitely create symptom remediation, but that's a whole different focus than integration. Integration, you want the whole person to be available with the greatest capacities that they have. Symptom remediation, you want them to fit into what is already present. And so I guess it's really just a matter of what kind of choices we're wanting to make here.
Okay, and so in your experience, when more attention is placed on the spirit or soul level, then you do see changes sometimes in the other parts of both the physical and the mental. Is that correct? Is that
Absolutely. We see that all the time. And it's not necessarily more focus, But when you consider that the medical and educational model only focus on the body and the mind, so it's exclusionary, if you will, to the body and the mind. If when you take a more energetic focus or a spiritual focus on the children, then you include body, mind, and spirit. You're not excluding the physical and the mental domains because we need those. This is where we are. We're in that kind of reality. But if you completely exclude spirit, you're also kind of completely excluding where these children are, 90% of the time, 95% of the time. And so any time that you exclude anything like that, you are going to be missing a big chunk of the possibilities and potentials that exist for them. So,
Oh, that's huge.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That's all we have for today. Thank you for being here with us. And if you have further questions, just send them to SuzyMillersAssistant@gmail.com.
Thanks everybody. Bye.